It was a funny story. I saw the ad to apply for the Celebration of Poets, and I was interested in it, but I never had a chance to meet with the professor that was setting up. Her name is Professor Sharma. So it's homecoming at Hostos Community College, and I'm walking by, and one of my classmates bumps into me and introduced me to Professor Sharma, and he's like, you know, the student I was talking about that's in my class, he performs poetry. And from there, she's like, oh really, do you want to come to this event? And I told her I was interested. She was like, well, great, here's a pen and a pad, write your information, and I'll get in contact with you. I was like, all right, fine. So I did that. The next day, she's in my English class, speaking to my professor and making sure that I do the poem, and did it in front of the class. So it was just kind of funny. And then from there, I just did it.
I love the open honesty that you can have with poetry. I love that you're not limited to anything. You can say whatever you want and no one can judge you. You can read whatever you want. It's just freedom of expression in itself, like complete epitome of the First Amendment.
Poetry, because it's empowering. An empowering style of writing. When you read the poetry, you should be uplifted by the time you get to the end.
Oh, because poetry is simple. Like you can write about your thoughts. You can write. You don't even have to rhyme about it. You can just write what you're feeling, and you can still make. You don't have to make sense. You just write it, just to express like your feelings, your pain, anger. It's everything.
Read poetry in a subjective way, and it is a beautiful way of expressing yourself.
It started out as a hobby. Elementary, it was fun. We did it as kids, joking around. And then as I grown up, I found it a way of channeling also like anger, instead of sometimes, you know, some people like to box, work out. And it was a way of screaming just on paper, instead of everyone hearing my problems. You know, the paper heard my problems. Or anything I just want, if I wanted to say something nice, but I was always shy to say it to that person, again, my paper will get it. And honestly, I can pass it down. It's much easier to confront those issues for me.
My poetry, because it's so expressive. You know, we talk in regular words every day. We use, you know, just mundane terms, but poetry goes deeper than just speaking. You know, you have to think about it, you have to feel it, you have to make other people feel and understand what you're saying. And I think it's a beautiful expression.
What sets me apart from other writers is that I would say I'm not so much by the book. I'm free with my expression. Even at times when I decide I would like to write phonetically, I write phonetically because I believe that people can relate more to what I'm saying and what I'm trying to relate to the public. Provocative, honest, open, non-judgmental.
My style is like, the way I write poetry is different because I write about, it's like, it sounds like rapping, but rapping is different because my poetry is slow, but the rhymes are, I try to make it make sense. And other than that, it's like, it's good because I only like to write, that way the reader can understand me. Like, I don't want to write about a poem that you can't relate to. Because if you can't relate, that means I don't feel like I should be writing it.
My style is casual and direct. That's what I would say.
I think my writing is heartfelt, simple, and creative. Everything that I write, even my regular essays for class and things, they come out kind of poetic because that's how I see the world beautifully like that. So everything is beautiful and has harmony in it, so that's how I write as well.
Writing, well, it just varies. When it comes to poetry, it can come to a point that could be a song, it could be it's just words on paper that it's just express feelings. So it can't be, I can't identify as one style. It can be dark, it can be happy, it can just be anything. So I always say I have a broad view of writing.
I was inspired by the president and the first lady when I decided to write this poem, because it takes a strong woman to support a strong man, and them two together are making a big change in what we know as America. A depiction of African Americans in power, and I believe that it was time for change. I'm not a racist. I believe that racism against racism is a never-ending battle. I do believe that we all need to band together. So in the latter part of the poem, it says that we need to band together regardless of race, creed, or color. But the truth of the matter is, them two are the ones that are the face for America. And it's inspiring for the youth that are growing up, and now they know, yes, they can.
Some laugh because I say I am goddess. It's only ignorance. They may not have yet found oneness. When higher and lower merges together, rain, hail, winds, and storms, this one can conquer any weather. No more shackles, no more pain, no more sorrow. Now you see our kingdom. That's not hard for you to swallow. It's been written in stone for lifetimes on end. A great warrior goddess with justice as her closest friend. Bittersweet words written on papyrus for you to receive. Now that you're reading them, watch the light of Ra exude from me. From it I have conceived. By my side sits a strong God King with the heart of a lion, afraid of nothing. Half and half make us whole. 50 and 50 make us one. We share our worlds, creating our own image of kingdom. It's only the beginning of letting our minds run free. Only the greatest, highest creator knows how our lives shall be. We work in accord with his divine plan. Many blessings we will receive. This I hope you understand. This goddess shines as a ray of light from the sun. Loved, honored, and cherished by the king that made her one. Together they're one, together they'll stand, to see the manifestation of their beautiful dream kingdom, where there's love and unity, where we all shall band.
My first poem, I had lost my father, so I wrote about him. And ever since then, my English teacher always made me write, so I used to just write about anything. I'm a quick thinker. Because usually, I used to just look at outside my window or look at situations, like couples, and watch them break up, and then I would write about it. I would have poetry about other situations of people. I remember I would have people in my high school tell me like their situations, like girls tell me their relationships, and they want me to write a poem about it. And I would write it and then give it to them and like never see it again. It was like I was just writing it just so they could like relate to it. She, her, me. There's a girl, her name is she, and her man, his name is he. They're not meant to be. Me and she, we make we, but mostly me. We both are seeds, we make healthy trees. She's my hive, and I am her bees. We're sick. She's my tissue, and I am her sleeves. I am her body, her legs, her arms, her feet and knees. I love her. She is my rat, and I am her cheese. Why should we stress over he, if he isn't a factor of me and she? He and she is like her and me. We don't agree, so we cut off our stems to make healthy weed. She loves me. She is my princess. I am her knight. She leads me. She is my Bible. I am her light. We destroy one another. I lose my vision. She loses sight. We motivate each other. She is my will. I am her might. Him and her are like he and she. They don't make me. Me and her are like Adam and Eve. We're meant to be.
called Missing You. And it's, again, the poem is set up. I was thinking of this person a long, long time ago. Just she left, and she was always on my mind. And it was just, instead of always having that image, it was the best way of keeping it, fresh and new, and not focus always on this picture and being distracted. I decided to write it down. By me writing it down, it helped me out channel my sadness, and it made me focus. And then from there, I sent it off to my friend, letting her know this is the way I feel, and this is what I go through time to time.
All through my mind, even some doubt has passed my mind. It is strange what emotion can do to each other. Definitely a sign of someone missing another. Laying beside you, holding you tight, giving you kisses just the way you like it. Wishing you not to go, but I know. Duty calls. I look at the time, you have to leave. I look in your eyes and say, have a nice flight. Have a nice flight. Giving you the biggest kiss, like it was my last dying breath. Then I let you go. I look up in the night sky, and I see a picture of you, and say to myself, I miss you.
The title of my poem is I Am Somebody, and it is about self-affirmation, and not allowing other people's attitude to define you.
As I look at my reflection in the mirror, I say to myself, I am somebody. I may be poor, I may be homeless, I may be hungry, I may not even be beautiful, but I say to myself, I am somebody. I square my shoulders and walk into the streets. People glance at me and quickly look away, but nobody their looks tell me. My shoulders slump, my gaze falls. I look at my feet as I shuffle along. Tears of self-pity well up to my eyes. I will them to dry up. I am somebody, I say to myself. Never again will I allow these cold glances to define me. Out of the ashes of self-pity, I know courage will rise to help me carry on, because I know I am somebody.
What's the name of your poem?
It's supposed to be called Nameless because it's untitled, so I had no name. So I call it Nameless.
You call it Nameless.
They gave it another name.
Okay. So you want it to be Nameless.
Nameless.
And what is your poem about? Nameless.
I was dealing with someone at the time, and they broke my heart. And this is one of the many poems that I wrote at the time in which we were going through a breakup. Painful.
So it was a very heartfelt.
Oh yes, that was written. I probably cried while I was writing it.
Really?
Probably.
And how do you think you'll feel performing it? Do you think you might cry, or
No.
are you emotionally connected to that poem and that?
I'm emotionally connected to it, but my fear of people is going to keep me from crying or showing any emotion.
Okay. So you were saying that you're nervous.
Yes.
In front of people, in front of cameras.
Yes.
In front of crowds.
Yes. When the focus is on me.
And knowing this, what made you decide to still do a poem for the celebration of student poets?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I would get extra 3 points on one of my English classes, but before that, I still wanted to do it because I've never expressed myself in front of so many people, especially poetry, and it's something that's very important to me. And I've never read anybody my poetry before, and I know my stuff is good.
Yeah.
Now everyone has a chance to hear my stuff.
That's wonderful. And thank you for sharing it.
No problem. Over now.
And just as I went to listen closer, a tear dropped and stained a perfect imprint into my soul. I peered in closer while seeing the edges of my being coming undone. I sit choked up, trying to hold down my sanity by trying to breathe back my reality, but I see my future crumble. I've been fighting a never-ending battle. My consciousness has sided with my heart. My reality and the sanctity of my well-being have already aligned. And even though I keep trying my hardest to see as you see and to feel what you feel, the only flash that comes to mind is the unmendable crack that you've left. I wish my eyes would turn as yours do, but within them only tears stir. A salty reminder of today's end and tomorrow's revenge. A tomorrow that I'll never own and a vision that I'll never know.
It's telling about where I'm from. I'm from Long Island originally. I'm born and raised, but my parents are Trinidadian, and my mother's Trinidadian and my father's Jamaican. And it's just about where I grew up. I live with my sisters and brothers and my mother and father. And just a little bit about how I feel about my family and the places that I've been.
Cars in the driveway, frost in the winter, leaves of yellow, orange, and reds. Stick to them like kindergarten pictures in the autumn rain. A garden grows in the front lawn with cheerful reminders of the season. The backyard hosts barbecues. Then is a quiet place under the stars, a secret hiding place for cigarettes. Where I come from, neighbors greet me with the morning sun. They share a drink with me and the rising moon. Where I come from, mother, father, sister, and brother dwell. We enjoy our own good company and good spirits. Our spirits are good as well. Our friends are dear. We keep them close in a locket warm around our hearts. Sundays are slow, family is here, and God is among us. Where I come from, luggage travels to lands near and far, bringing back exotic goods and wild scents. Where I come from is influenced by the islands. For that we love to smile, laugh, and dance to sweet soca music. We dance wildly into the cool night. Where I come from, others don't, but I walk barefoot to greet friends in cars and to take out old papers. When I open my eyes, I am not where I'm from at all, not even close.